Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Norbert Boko coming your way, your global family nutritionist. Today I want to talk about the differences between margarine and butter. Margarine is obtained from vegetables oil, while butter is obtained from animal fat. Margarine do not also have cholesterol, while butter has some amount of cholesterol. Margarine having high amount of good fats, which are the polyunsaturated fatty acids and monounsaturated fatty acids, while the butter has high amount of the bad fat, which are the saturated fatty acids. But margarine has reduced form of LDL, which is low density lipoprotein, while butter contain fat soluble vitamin, which are vitamin A, D, E, and K. We need to know very well that the margarines are not the same, or they are not equal when it comes to their texture. Some are soft, some are hard. That is making it more dangerous than the trans fatty acids. And these can give you stroke, cardiovascular diseases, and also increase your cholesterol level. We need to also know that anytime we take meat, we have what we call the visible fat and the invisible fat. That's why when you buy meat or when you kill your animal, you should try to take off all the visible fats so that when you prepare the meat or when you cook the meat, the invisible fat that is found within the red flesh or the lean meat can still be made available in the broth. And we need to also know that these butter and margarines are used in the production of so many other things like pastries. When you see chips, bread, donuts, and many others, they are used in producing these things. And we need to be very careful in consuming these. And we need to also know very well that it is not good to be taking a lot of fried food. When you take in a lot of fried food, you consume a lot of bad cholesterol into your system. Oil in its nature doesn't need heat or so much heat. But anytime we are cooking, we allow the oil to be too hot before we begin adding the other ingredients. When the oil becomes too hot like that, it changes its nature. It changes into what we call trans fatty acids. And once it changes into trans fat, that is the most dangerous form of fat. And that's why it's not advisable for you to be eating fried foods frequently, because it will pose you to so many health risks and dangers, which can lead you to suffer from hypertension, stroke, other cancers, as well as cholesterol buildup. We need to be able to reduce the consumption of these things. And so anytime we are choosing our food that is from the fatty aspect, we need to choose and choose carefully. Both butter and margarine are dangerous depending on which one you want and depending on what you are looking for. As I've already outlined the differences, you will look for what you want from which one or whichever you want to choose. And we need to also know that if it is that we want to use either the butter or the margarine as our sandwich on our bread or whatever, we can use groundnut paste, which is very good, which will still give us at least some of the fat that we need, or the fat soluble vitamins that we need in our bodies. And anytime we are taking in fatty foods or meat, we need to have a lot of fruits and vegetables accompanying. These vegetables have what we call antioxidants. These antioxidants, when the cholesterol are deposited in the blood vessels, they go to remove them and put them into the waste product for us to excrete. And as long as you are not removing them or you are not having this part of your food to remove the cholesterol from your vessel, they will accumulate in your vessel and reduce the size of your lumen, which will lead you to suffer from high blood pressure. Thank you. Share with others, subscribe, and also follow me on TikTok. God bless you.